And what you get is this ugly, pain-driven pursuit of vengeance the characters go down on, and it destroys the very world they hold so dear and seek to save throughout this film. Welcome back, movie fans, and thank you for clicking on my review for Athena. Hitting Netflix tomorrow, this one played at the Venice Film Festival earlier this month, where I, to my eternal shame, missed on experiencing one of the most harrowing and intense movies of 2022 on the big screen. This is one you want to go in completely blind. Just take a deep breath before clicking play, because it's one of those you need to fully digest before processing your thoughts on it. In this one, we follow three siblings who have their lives thrown into chaos mere hours after the tragic death of their youngest brother under unexplained circumstances. The film begins with a press conference about this death. You have a cocktail Molotov thrown into a police precinct, and from then on, you're just thrown into the midst of the chaos that is propelled by the fury of two brothers standing on opposite sides of this civil war amidst the fictional precinct of Athena just outside of Paris. And I was white-knuckled from beginning to end. The film begins with a long 12-minute tracking shot, and the rest of the film is filled with sensational wonders that are so insanely crafted on a technical aspect. I desperately need to see a making-of featurette of this film. From a visual standpoint, Athena is absolutely remarkable. I cannot fault it in any conceivable way, all thanks to Romain Gavras's stunning direction with these insanely conceptualized shots and visuals that he brings to life. You want to talk about color, the changing position of the sun, and how he continuously tracks these two brothers standing on opposite sides of this war, who both want their own version of justice. The performances are on this constant heightened sense of emotion, where anger and pure raging fury gestate within, and they're bringing that rage out into the world. There are so many immaculate set pieces spread throughout this film that just bring the emotion and bring all the narrative threads together seamlessly. The brother versus brother struggle, much like the title of the film Athena, is just classic Greek tragedy as a core driving force for the film that creates this emotional unrest, as they are merely the faces given to the political, religious, and racial struggles that have gestated for so long. They've come to a boiling point, and the film can feel pretty big in scale, and it's a constant lesson in escalation. This movie, from the moment that first Molotov is thrown, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and more tragic and more deaths, and it doesn't let up. But thanks to the grounded performances of Dali Ben Salah and Sami Slimani, who play the two brothers at odds, and I hope I'm pronouncing those right, please forgive me if that is not the case, they create this sense of relatable intimacy. You can always find a character to root for in them, as they don't hate each other, they just hate the side the other is fighting for. And so it creates a heightened sense of stakes where they both have something to lose in the presence. This is blind rage and fury that is driving them to escalate this situation so much. And what you get is this ugly, pain-driven pursuit of vengeance the characters go down on, and it destroys the very world they hold so dear and seek to save throughout this film against one another. There is so much emotion entrenched into the narrative right there as a principle, and the film only grows from there. And with director Romain Gavras being the driver that puts pedal to the metal from the very first frame, these two actors and characters are the car being driven on a tragic collision course where every single character in this film feels like they're either running towards or running away from something. No frame, no character, no extra really is wasted, and so you have some insane shots, like I said, but also some insane stunt coordination. The choreography in this film can be absolutely nuts, and they all blend in to create this sense of immersion. Like I said at the beginning, the film just begins and you're just thrown into the middle of the chaos. You find yourself right there, like you're next to these characters amongst the fury being unleashed. And in a movie with such a bravado sense of direction, you may be justifiably so thinking that there are no moments to settle down with the characters, but there are. And the performances are exactly what anchors these more quiet, solemn moments where characters are faced with their decisions and with the route that they've taken and with the path they forced others to go down on. Particularly when the brothers meet up and can talk to one another are the most emotionally powerful scenes. But there is an argument to be said that the characterizations are overall quite skin deep. Maybe a bit too simplistic even, where the emotional focus is so much on these two brothers, everyone else just gets pushed to the side and doesn't feel as interesting or compelling to watch. The narrative can get stretched quite thin, but Romain Gavras takes it just to the limit without overbearing too much past the point of believability, leaving us with a gut-wrenching ending that just emotionally wrecks you. Again, I so wish I could have seen this on the biggest screen possible with the best sound surround possible. Still watching it on a 4K TV, and it's still a pretty awesome movie. Quick, before I dive into my final thoughts on Athena, I need you to start a conversation about it in the comments below. Did you catch it at the festival? Did you catch it at a movie theater? Or have you caught it on Netflix by the time you catch this video? Anything and everything down there. And if you're loving this review, if you want to see more of my Venice Film Festival reviews, or if you just love movies and TV, this is the place to be, so consider clicking that subscribe button and you won't miss any future conversations in your favorite movies and TV. I need to take a deep breath after being utterly immersed in Athena, a harrowing, relentless depiction of a civil war with immaculate cinematography, capturing the crumbling of civilization around the characters and before our very eyes with intense long wonders. A tragic and emotionally riveting modern war tale. I'm giving Athena a B+. That's my review of Athena. It comes out on Netflix tomorrow, or maybe it's already there by the time you find this video. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts on it down there, because it's the most important part. Thank you so much for watching. Big thanks to my channel members for always supporting the channel. And until the next one, love each other and love the movies.